To the next live stream. Yesterday we did our Detroit Lions team. Today we will be doing our Pittsburgh Steelers team. So this is a Pittsburgh Steelers and Kansas City Chiefs game, and I'm not going to get into any of the roster breakdown just yet. I'll just try and play a little bit of the game first. But this is a very high-powered Steelers offense, very similar to real life. Defense is pretty solid. It's nothing over the top, but it is very effective at what it does. I don't call cover 2 plays, so that doesn't help me. But just looking at the base team real quick, injury-wise, this is the big thing you want to get caught up. Deion Sims, they told us we could start him today. I'm not going to risk player health. That's a big thing. It's a video game. I don't care. I'm not going to do it. So, everybody thought Kirk Cousins was going to leave the Washington Redskins this year. As I talked about in the last video, he most likely is, with the Redskins acquiring Alex Smith, who, by the way, I believe we're playing against today, which that is incredibly ironic that Kirk Cousins and Alex Smith will be playing in this game. However, I have Kirk Cousins on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he is a good fit for them. He can throw the ball deep enough. He does have enough short yardage accuracy. Plays very well with Antonio Bryant. Teddy Bridgewater is an interesting backup, and also makes things very interesting because there's a lot of talk. Kirk Cousins is going to the Minnesota Vikings. That is almost a done deal. He said his choice. He hasn't said anything yet, but the choices have pretty much come down to: is it the Jets? Is it Denver? Is it Minnesota? Who can offer the most money? The Jets obviously can offer the most money, but with the amount that they've invested in quarterbacks, they did have a good year out of, I can't remember which of the McCown brothers. I believe it was Josh McCown. They did have a good year at him before he got injured. They do still have Christian Hackenberg, who they are, for some reason, not using. That's still a little bit troubling. You know, Minnesota has a situation where they have 3 quarterbacks. They have Bridgewater, they have Keenum, they have, what's his name there? Bradford. Sam Bradford. Almost forgot about him after being a hero for one game. They have Sam Bradford. And, by the way, the Vikings GM also came out recently, I believe, and said they're not going to keep any of those quarterbacks. So, yeah. Good luck to Minnesota. They are not going to be keeping any of those quarterbacks as of right now. They want to test the free agent market. A free agent market that's going to have very high demand for the 3 quarterbacks that they had. Once a famous coach said, if you have 2 starting quarterbacks, you have none. Well, Minnesota had 3, and they were in the NFC Championship game. So I don't necessarily know how much of that had to do with quarterback play or the fact that their defense is outstanding. That also factors into this decision to sign Kirk Cousins, though. Same thing with Denver. Denver spends a lot of money on defense. You know, they're spending a lot of money on C.J. Anderson, on Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, and that defense. And that defense last year did not look good. You can say injuries are a part of it, but when the secondary, the no-fly zone, looked more like the TSA went out to lunch, it's a little bit of a problem. So the Jets do have a budding defense. So if Kirk Cousins wants to go to a team that's a little bit of a rebuild but has a good chance to make the playoffs, I mean, Miami had one fluke season where they made the playoffs. They said they were in it, and now they've completely rebuilt. Jay Ajayi is gone. There's your run game. They have to look to drafting a running back this year. Speaking of running backs, while we're on that topic, so you got explosive Le'Veon Bell, Alfred Morris, mostly because he played his best football with Kirk Cousins as his quarterback, so that's there. Jeremy Langford, good solid running back. Remember, this is kind of a Michigan State offense because he was a running back for Cousins and Connor Cook, who is the 3rd string. We do have Joke Bell, reliable guy. This is where the really special stuff happens, as a wide receiver. Now, this is Pittsburgh Steelers, if you're listening. Don't get upset with this. If you want to do better, all right, you got Juju Smith-Schuster. He's your number 2. Move him to slot at number 3. Trade Big Ben for A.J. Green. Because Andy Dalton might be on his way out of Cincinnati. You know A.J. McCarron is on his way out of Cincinnati. I mean, they practically had a deal on the table with Cleveland to get that done. So let's see where A.J. McCarron ends up, if he ends up in Cleveland or not. I don't think he's going to end up in Cleveland, though. I think more than likely, he may be a backup at a place like Kansas City to Patrick Mahomes, because, like, if Mahomes doesn't play well, there's a very good chance that Andy Reid would, especially if they're in a playoff-type position, If their defense still keeps healthy, if they keep running the ball, but Mahomes doesn't do well and they say he's not ready, you could easily put McCarron in and have a 2 or 3 year run with McCarron before you think Mahomes is ready, which is initially the plan they had with Alex Smith. But in terms of Pittsburgh, have Antonio Brown, A.J. Green, Le'Veon Bell, Juju Smith-Schuster, that group of receivers. Because Le'Veon Bell is technically a receiver. Let's be honest. He wants to get paid receiver money. Okay, we'll call him a receiver. He's going to earn a lot of money. Whether with a franchise tag or not. He's going to earn a lot of money. So this is also a very stout defensive line between Geno Atkins and Derek Marks. I like Derek Marks even though he doesn't play anymore. Robert Quinn is a nice outside pass rusher. Carlos Dunlap, nice outside pass rusher. Gotta have James Harrison. James Harrison is kind of laughing in the face of everyone over there in Pittsburgh. Because everybody said, oh, he went to New England to win a championship because they didn't want to play him. And he's playing the best football of his career now. So that's kind of a ha-ha in the face of all the Steelers fans. All the Steelers fans who, by the way, said, oh, they were looking ahead to New England and never got there. I do have to laugh at that tremendously. So once again, remember, this is the same. The defense does play the same way. The offense plays very different from my Detroit team, which you'll see in a little bit. Alex Smith trying to get out of the pocket. Ooh. Yeah. I thought Gay could make it back for the interception there. Calvin Pryor missed that tackle completely. That was a big whiff. I'm going to go to the man coverage here play. I'm not going to play that. I am expecting a little bit of a run in this situation because they tried to pass and it didn't work. Let's see what happens, but... Nope. They're still trying to pass. Geno. Oh, Geno missed, but that's a nice pressure from, I believe, Quinn on the outside. Yep, Quinn. Dunlap and Atkins usually play on the same side, so this is one of the things I normally try and do. Cover 4 drop. It's going to be a little bit of an interesting play. We will do Dunlap this time. Only going to rush 3 guys. See how much pressure we can get. Very stupid idea trying to rush only 3. Ooh, Quinn got him. No sack, but nice job. This team is more of a pressure team. My Detroit team has elite pass rush ability on the outside. This team's more about pressure. This team likes to generate pressure. They're not necessarily the best at getting pressure, but they can generate it like nobody's business. Crowder, another great return guy. You saw what Lucky Whitehead did. He's not going to break this for a touchdown, I can tell you that right now. But that is good yardage. This offense can be very explosive. It's either very explosive or it's very poor. I do not have a middle of the road. Excuse me, I'm still battling whatever the hell illness this is. So this offense is kind of a between the tackles, but we are going to start with a pass. I like to take advantage of Kirk Cousins. You know, if you're going to have Kirk Cousins on your team, you should use him as a thrower. The interceptions and sacks are going to happen. If he was behind a better offensive line... Ooh, I thought I had that. I should have gone possession maybe instead of aggressive. We'll go with the run here. I learned from my mistakes. Let's go with the run. Anyways, Kirk Cousins, you know, you're going to have to give up the interceptions. You're going to have to tolerate that. If you want a guy who can throw a lot of receiving TDs for you, and Le'Veon Bell is gone. If you want to throw a lot of receiving TDs, you're going to have to do the touchdowns. Not everybody can be Tom Brady and throw like 2 interceptions a season. Or 5. Or 8. Or whatever it is. You will notice that I am playing all of the Steelers games and the Bumblebee outfits, which most Steelers fans hate. I love those Bumblebee outfits. Absolutely adore them. I think they look awesome. Much better than the drab-ass Green Bay throwbacks, or the Detroit throwbacks, or the Redskin throwbacks, or the New England throwbacks that I have in this game. Miami's alright. Miami likes a lot of colors. They've got these really flashy color palettes that I don't like with their green and orange. This is a blitz. He's gonna run it. Yeah. That's going nowhere. My last Madden game, I had Jamal Charles down in Miami. I decided to mix it up this time around. I have Mark Ingram down to Miami. You should be able to see that for the next game. This is the last game of the week, so after this, we'll be able to go back. We'll start a week fresh. Sorry to start kind of in the middle of the week. Oh, Robert Quinn with some nice pressure once again. Not able to get the sack like he did before, but enough pressure. That's how you should be running an NFL offense. Or an NFL defense against an NFL offense, is you just want that pressure. Don't worry about whether or not the pressure works. Just worry about... See, once again, pressure in his face. You know he's going to throw the ball away because that's the AI. If they see the pressure, they'll throw it away. But your goal should just be, let's focus on getting pressure. They force his mistakes. The goal is not to force too much pressure where your defense makes mistakes. Ooh, this could be a very good punt if I time it right. Oh, man. Come on, stand on your feet, stand on your feet. This could be a touchdown. Nope, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. I was too close to the too close to the sideline there. I lost my momentum to stay in. But that's a very good punt. I'm very happy with that. Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, I guess we can run the ball. See how good. Yeah, that's we'll just run the ball. We're in the goal line. I mean, nothing real hard. Just a little 7-yard touchdown run in the red zone because they didn't call the goal line defense. They just decided not to play defense. Yeah, that was not a great move on their part. It is very windy in this game, and I will not be able to kick in the fourth quarter, so it's going to become a little bit of a problem. Let's just see how it works. One of the things with the NFL right now is the NFL, they're talking about concussion problems. I still believe one of the biggest problems in the NFL with concussions is those helmets, because you have to look at the weight of an NFL helmet is, I believe, about 7.5 pounds. So you're already putting pressure on your head, which is the first thing. I don't like any of these plays. Here we go. You're already putting pressure on your head. And now you have to run the risk when you have a head injury. Oh, shoot. Wait. Try to draw. If you look at that, he tried to draw a play, but I learned from my mistakes in the Chicago game, because that was a passing formation. So that was not a very good job on their part. Anyways, it's basically like a mini car crash in when you have a head-to-head hit in the NFL. And part of the problem with that is you have to look at the weight of the helmet plus the momentum that they have already is such a problem. That's why you get concussions, is because the weight of that helmet. Actually got a nice stop right there. They should have run it the first couple of plays. The first couple of plays... I mean, the first couple of series rather than trying to throw. Because now they got me defending the pass. They're trying to get me off my game. But... it's a good job. Good job. I still know how to game plan for it. Anyways, you have to look. The old leather helmets, they didn't have data back then on what kind of concussion injuries we saw. Obviously, it wasn't as big of a problem back then. It was, but it wasn't something recorded. I mean, you still had you still would get PTSD following war, but they didn't cover stuff like that during the Civil War. They just said, get over it. I mean, it was still an issue back then. They just didn't care about it. It's the same thing with concussions in the NFL back then. Not that I'm comparing the two, even though I should be comparing the two, but this is going to be interesting. That's a nice one-handed catch by my tight end, who is not a receiving type tight end. We'll run a little no-huddle, just keep him off balance. Let's go with the run. They say it's not a good play to call. I'm going to disagree with that as I score a touchdown. They're going to say it's not a good play to call, but I just scored a touchdown, so haha. Well, anyways, back to what I'm saying is you have to look. The leather helmets provide padding because it's like if you go and you headbutt somebody, your head is going to hurt. You're not going to get a concussion. If you have a hat on your head when you headbutt somebody, you don't feel it. Now the trauma still happens, but it's also not as severe. Like when you feel that pain, that's what tells you something's wrong. And that's what happens in the NFL, is it's basically a car crash inside your head. And, you know, I'm not going to get into the numbers with the CTE and all that, where I believe that they kind of just use CTE as an excuse for Alzheimer's now. Because you see a lot of players with CTE are at such an advanced risk for Alzheimer's. Well, yeah, that's because a lot of players have Alzheimer's. They are two separate diseases. I think CTE does exist. I think it is something that needs to be treated, but you cannot just simply say that CTE causes Alzheimer's and that all NFL players are at risk for CTE. That fact is true, but that doesn't mean that all NFL players are at risk for Alzheimer's. We're going to have to wait and see as the more violent generation of the NFL, and I mean that in a good way, or as good of a way as I can say that, is the violent generation of the NFL when they retire the injuries that they have. That was a very bad idea. Can you tell me any professional quarterback that averages minus passing yardage? Not from sacks, which he would, by the way, if we were measuring that. But he's actually averaging minus 3 yards a completion. I think they would bench somebody if that happened. I honestly don't imagine a situation where you just simply say, he's having a bad game, he averaged minus 3 yards a completion. That's something you kind of look at your offensive coordinator and ask them what they're doing. And then take the playbook away and start calling it yourself. I don't like that idea. We are going to try just a passing play, by the way, just to let you know. I don't like the idea that head coaches don't call their own plays, that they just give it to a coordinator and say, hey, you go ahead and do it. You're in charge of the team. Oh, we're going to go to him again. Because they're leaving him wide open. That was a good play. I will run no huddle and a halfback draw, give them a little taste of their own messing. Yes, this is a good play. It's one of those things that, you know, that the offensive coordinator is not the one who's liable to get fired if the offense does bad. That's the head coach. You know, the head coach can fire the coordinator, sure. Just like the GM can say, hey, guess what? You suck, and fire the, what's his name there? I forgot the coach. That guy who calls plays. What I'm saying should call plays, but I got lost. I couldn't decide if I wanted to pass or run, and I got lost in my own train of thought again. AJ Gray, see, this is what I'm saying right here. Whoop, whoop. This is what I'm saying right here. You have to, absolutely have to, if you are the Pittsburgh Steelers, considering getting AJ Green. If Cincinnati is in a rebuild mode, which I think they should be, I think now is the time to rebuild. Oh, they're going to block it. Yep, this is a problem with this game. They frickin' block. If you kick too many in a row, my last couple games, I haven't missed any because I did them almost all myself. And so now they just say, you know what? No, they block it. That is a problem I had with the last Madden I had with Madden 16 on the PS3, was it had an auto mechanic in it. If you got too many, if you were doing too good on the defensive side of the ball, I started looking into the game coding, and they would just eat you alive. I was wondering why defensive backs who were nowhere near me were jumping up into the air 5 feet. Like, passes that should not be caught were being caught. Like, that pass right there, if I was on defense, if 18 was on the defense, he would have literally jumped straight up in the air and caught that. Even though there was no way that the receiver could have caught it, he would have done it. This was a bad blitz call. I really am regretting that choice. Jamal Charles is having a good game. I'm expecting him to do pretty good. He should have positive yardage by the end of this game. It's not going to be positive yardage, but it'll be positive yardage. Whether or not you understood that is irrelevant, because I kind of understood it. I think I did, at least. Here comes Dunlap off the edge. Yeah, he's not gonna complete that. Hey, look at that! Great job, Alex Smith. Minus 3 yards. Great job. You get a cookie when you go back to the sideline. A cookie of shame for averaging minus 3 yards of completion still. I never said I was gonna make it easy on them. The last game I was playing Chicago, I showed them no mercy, and well, that's pretty much what I do to Chicago because I don't like them. Nope. I'm dead. Yep. I lost my momentum trying to juke that tackle. But still averaging 51 yards a return, so good job. I had a conversation at work today with a couple of people. They were saying it's not a good trade, the Alex Smith deal, and I think it is. I think if you look at this year's quarterback class, there are good quarterbacks, but all of your early quarterbacks are not who you want to take with a first-round pick. I'll tell you that right now. I would not take any of them with a first overall pick. Wait for the later round. Do not take someone in the first round. If you value your pick, don't do it. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to what I'm going to do. Oh, he dropped it. That may have been my fault for the pressure, but I'll try a flip play. I don't like how they give tackles to the defense for incomplete passes. Yeah, this is good. Nope, keep your feet, he's gone. Bye-bye. Just add a little flourish there for Le'Veon. But, alright, seeing as they thwarted my last attempt, I'm not happy with them. We're doing some fullback dive packages. We're gonna mess with them. We're gonna go for 2 now, because they didn't like my my PAT. We're gonna try and batter our way through, and unsuccessfully. That went nowhere fast. I apologize on behalf of my own eyeballs for witnessing that bad play. I normally do better. So we were talking about the Alex Smith deal. I think the Alex Smith deal is actually a good deal for... It's a good deal for Kansas City. They do get a mid-round pick, third-round pick. They can draft a young backup quarterback, you know, in the event that Patrick Mahomes doesn't turn out good. Which he reminds me a little bit of a more mobile young Jay Cutler. You know, he's got that arm strength. Accuracy is the question. And I think that's really what it's going to come down to with him is is he going to be able to evolve into that sort of deep arm passer not named... Ooh, wait, gotta get the fumble, gotta get the ball, damn it. No, you go down. Oh, there goes the ball again, That was fun. Oh, he lost it. No, he lost it. I lost it first, so I lost it last because I lost it first, so. That Alex Smith deal it is good for Kansas City, for Kendall Fuller. Cornerback is not a position of need for them. But in this pass-oriented league, and especially if you're anticipating, because I think that move is kind of, they're anticipating, okay, so now Kirk Cousins is going to come to Denver. Wow, they read that play pretty well. Okay, no more screwing around with y'all. We're going to run the same formation, which I don't do a lot. I don't like that. Nope, he's covered. Yeah, I kind of wanted to throw it away, but I don't. Cousins doesn't do well in my offense. Let's do some run again. Third down, we're going to run it with Langford this time. Third down back. I mean, if you're looking, the Redskins only need a starting quarterback for 2 to 3 years. Because if you are the Washington Redskins, right now, this is your draft plan. So you don't have to worry about taking a quarterback first round. Receiver is a bigger position in need. Jamison Crowder is, to me, your number one receiver. That's the problem. Terrell Pryor's not going to resign. He had a disappointing year. You know, injuries held him back, but even when he was healthy, he just did not fit that system. I mean, he went from being the best player on the entire Cleveland Browns roster to the point of where they should have cloned him and lined him up on offense, defense, and special teams at every single position, to having to be a little bit less of a factor in Washington. Even though he was still that big playmaker, he wasn't the first option. I think that's what he really wanted, was to be that first option. And that you have Josh Dawson, who can't stay healthy. When he is healthy, we're not sure if he is that good. Once again, I'm still playing the run here just because. Oh, man! Yeah, William Gay is a solid tackler. He's not going to let him go. He's averaging 2 yards a carry against me, though. I'm disappointed in myself. James Harrison is going to be on a blitz, and we're going to put him on a QB spy. Ooh, that was close. I could have had that reception. We are going to have to try and block the punt, just to keep him from returning it. So Alex Smith, you only need Alex Smith for 2 to 3 years. He has posted statistically his 3 best years in a row these past 3 years. So they are getting a good player. He's winding down out of the prime of his career. But if I am the Washington Redskins, I'm not concerned. Free agency is good. The defense does take a hit now. They lose one of the best nickel corners in the league. Bolden on a quick slant. Oh! Oh, I didn't see that blitz coming. Good job dialing up the corner blitz. Gonna make me go play something different, huh? I'm still gonna throw it. But when we look at, if you look at the numbers, that's a good job. It's a good job right there. Good completion, only 15 yards. That's all I needed. Kind of threw it into a bad coverage spot, but I can live with that. Try and run it now. If you look at the Redskins defense, is still pretty stout. I think they still have room to grow, obviously. But they don't need a lot of help on the defensive side of the ball as they do on the offense. They have holes on the offensive line that have to be filled. Get that block, get that block. All right, he's gone. And they need help at receiver. They basically have to build that receiving core from the ground up to fit Alex Smith. I think Vernon Davis is their number 1 tight end. They need a new tight end. When Vernon Davis at, 36, I think. No, not 36. 34, 36, right around there. Is playing better than Jordan Reed. Now, I know Jordan Reed has health problems, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse that when you're healthy, not like just came back from an injury, but like this, when you're healthy, and Vernon Davis is outperforming you. That's the problem. I think Chris Thompson and Vernon Davis are the 2 best players. I'm not going to count Kirk Cousins because he's gone. I'm already going to tell you right now Kirk Cousins is gone. Do you think he's going to re-sign? Now that they've brought Alex Smith in, he's going to re-sign just to be the backup. He's gone. And that is what the plan was when they brought in Alex Smith, because they were trying to get Kirk Cousins for dirt cheap, what they thought he's worth. If you're going to pay Joe Flacco ridiculous amounts of money for literally 4 to 5 games when they won the Super Bowl. That's a bad job. That's a bad idea. That is a bad... Don't go backwards, man. Do not go backwards with the ball. If you're going to pay Joe Flacco who I really don't get the thing with Joe Flacco, why he's a good quarterback. That type of money. If you're going to pay Mike Glennon, unproven career backup Mike Glennon, that much money in Chicago, and look where it got him. If you're going to pay Derek Carr, now obviously they say, oh, well, Derek Carr made a playoff appearance. But has he? Derek Carr hasn't gotten the Raiders to the playoffs. He never actually appeared in that playoff game. Connor Cook did, and Connor Cook did decent. As decent as your first NFL start can be with no preparation, thinking that you were going to actually play in the game against a elite defense. So I think Connor Cook was the MVP of the season for the Raiders. Yes, he turned the ball over a lot in that game, but they did well. They almost had that game to a certain point. I honestly think that game came down to Brock Osweiler did not fuck up as badly as Brock Osweiler normally does. That right there is another... Oh, look at that! 2 completions for -5 yards. Great job! Great job, Alex Smith. Have the cookie of shame for another quarter, why don't you? Eat the cookie of shame. It enjoys you thoroughly. Go send Timmons on a blitz because I want extra person. That may have proved to be a good decision. Robert Quinn's going to take and score. That's another bad idea if Alex Smith keeps going backwards, man. Don't do that. Go forward. Go forward. Go west. Go westward, young sir. Don't go back. You want to head backwards. I'm playing defense. I'm coming to you. If you go backwards, you're making my job easier. That's not what you want to do. Your job is to make my job harder. That makes sense. Offense and defense are salt and pepper, yin and yang, oil and water, vinegar and me. You don't want to mix the two. And here, I'm just going to put the linebackers all on blitz because they got 2 tight ends, so. We're going to blitz a ton of guys. Yeah, see, I'm starting to get my yardage back, little by little. I'm really leery, though. Put him on a QB spy. Because I don't trust him. Just like I thought! I knew it! I called it! See, this is what I do when I actually watch NFL football. I really stopped watching NFL football just because I just sit there and analyze it and say, this is what's going to happen. 90% of the time I'm right. This is what they're calling. It's going to be run pass. Here comes Gino. Here comes Gino. Oh, he could have had that pick. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. Alex Smith is not turning the ball over, but he's also not going anywhere with the ball, so. And the cookie of shame bakes larger and larger. I'm really on this cookie of shame fixation. I may have to do something about the cookie of shame. I'm quite interested with what I'm going to develop with the cookie of shame. Oh, this could be a touchdown. Oh! Oh, he got behind me. That was mean. Screw that. Play action, score touchdown. Put my fullback on a wheel route. Oh, nice job, Antonio Brown. I threw in a way bad coverage. That was just me trying to get Antonio Brown the ball, because I don't normally... AJ Green gets the ball more than he does. Keep pounding the ball with Bell. He's averaging 20 yards a freaking carry. Apparently they don't want to stop the run. That's not very... That's not very like a defense of Andy Reid. Andy Reid may be the quarterback whisperer, but his run defense is usually pretty good. He's letting Le'Veon Bell destroy him. Except there. That went nowhere. This is a play I used to call a lot of on the PS2, man. I love this play, but I kind of stopped calling it on this. Nice job, Antonio Brown. He catches everything. Catches everything thrown his way. It's, oh, he's the quarterback's best friend, but I don't know if he's the quarterback's best friend. Martavis Bryant is a good receiver. He doesn't catch the ball because it's all going to Antonio Brown. Can't blame Juju Smith-Schuster. Bryant had his chance. Juju, yeah, Shushu. We're going to call him Shushu. Shushu Smooster. That is just a really bad sounding name, but it was an accident. Don't get upset, Steelers fans. I love picking on the Steelers. I do like the Steelers. They are not my team. I'm a Detroit guy. But they're my number 2 team if I'm in AFC. I do like New England. I do like Pittsburgh. I do like Miami. Those are the only teams I really like in the AFC. And I originally was a Dolphins fan growing up just because it's the Dolphins. And I like Sharks. There were no teams growing up when I was growing up that were called the Sharks or the Piranhas, so the Dolphins kind of had to do. But the Dolphins suck right now. Let's be honest. Last year when they made the playoffs, the Dolphins sucked then. I just don't think they understand how to put together a team to beat New England. That was just weird. He could have gotten more yards. I just kept diving for tackles trying to see how far I could get him. Put him on a blitz. We're going to bring 7 guys because I think they're going to keep running it. They do have a good fullback, by the way. That Will Tukafuka guy is a good fullback. Oh, there goes the ball. There goes the ball. That was not something, and we got it back. How about that? In all that chaos and confusion, the Bumblebees, they get me some Royal Gin. That sounded really creepy when I said that upon recollection. Don't shake your head at me. There's a mysterious woman in this room as we're recording that is shaking her head at me after I said that. And they let Le'Veon Bell score again. How about that? Poor Kirk Cousins. Hasn't done anything. Doesn't that sound like Kirk Cousins for you? This hopefully will be a faster game than the Detroit game. That was about a 2 hour 15-minute game. Hopefully I'm not pausing this as much. Just gonna talk through it. As usual. Normally I play music when I used to play music when I would do this. Just start going through my Spotify playlist, but that's not a very good idea on a live stream that is going up on YouTube, where if somebody by accident happens to hear a song and all of a sudden I start getting hit with copyright claims and community strikes. That would not be a very good idea considering I have 1 subscriber. I am glad some people started watching it. Hope I didn't offend too many people with my last couple of videos. I speak my mind. Whether you agree with my mind or not is a question. I am crazy. Not clinically crazy because I know I'm crazy, so. Ah, nice job, Calvin Pryor. People call him a bust. I just call him misused. He's better as a strong safety with coverage skills. Get 1 first down. I don't care about that. I want to score. What the hell you mean? What? Why? Why do I need to get a first round? I can just say screw it and score. Put Bolden on an in route. This is going to be an interesting. Still can't get him in the other. He's only got 1 touchdown. And I'm about to go to my goal line offense. My starting tight end is out, so I actually have a one of the tight end spots is manned. That's Ty Neshek, who you'll see in a minute. Right there with the hot route is actually an O lineman. Come on the out route. Nice job. Now it's Paul, another teammate of Kirk Cousins. One of the Redskins' best tight ends, not named Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis is one of the best low-rate pickups that the Redskins have done. See, the Redskins mostly on the defensive side of the ball, made a lot of good pickups in terms of players. DJ Swearinger, they really revived his career as a safety. They moved him they had him in corner and nickel packages, uses that less, and he was not a strong safety, which is where most teams use him. He is a free safety. He is a rangy sort of free safety, he can get to the ball. Will Blackman and Quentin Dunbar, those are guys that are converted from other positions. Will Blackman was converted from the safety position. Quentin Dunbar was converted from a receiver position. They weren't good at that position. No offense to them, but they were much better. Oh my goodness, he jumped that. I thought he was going to tackle Alex Smith on a bootleg. No, they're much better at the new position than they are this one. And I got to give the Redskins defense a lot of credit. They do have the fat Gruden brother. I don't like the fat Gruden brother. I like the thin one. I say the same thing, though, about the Kelly brothers. There's the Hershey King and Hershey Mini version of the Kelly brothers. I'll leave it to you to figure out who's who. P.S. Notre Dame's on a diet, so I think that kind of answers that for you. Not getting a lot of sacks, though. Except when Alex Smith turns the ball over. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a sack and a fumble. What was it, holding? Yeah, that's a holding, okay. I will accept that. Most people will think I'm crazy for accepting that. I honestly don't care. I just want to play. I want to play defense again. We'll play as, oh, no, I don't want... Bring Harrison on a blitz. Safety! Oh, God. Alex Smith, stop going backwards. His 10th sack of the season is also safety. Stop going backwards, Alex Smith. You're not good at it. Oh, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Let that just go out of bounds. Okay, I say we give the Hail Mary a shot again. Just because I like the Hail Mary. Come on, Bolden. Oh, he's got. Oh, God, that diving tackle. That was good. Gonna run a little bit of no huddle. Here, put Antonio Brown on a slant in. Yeah, you're not going to catch Antonio Brown. That's a nice way. See, you notice what I did? I load up everybody on one side of the field, sent one of the receivers crossing, the tight end cross back. So that's a nice design sort of play. You don't see a lot of that in the NFL. I think you should see more. You know, normally you see everybody like there. You'll have like a flood formation with, oh, you got one guy short, you got another guy short, you got another guy going long. You don't see that intermediate crossing route. I think that is something that it should be utilized more in a deep passing situation, is having multiple intermediate crossing routes. Let the receivers use their rack ability. I don't mean that in an offensive way, just in case that's where you're going. I know that's not where most of you are going. I also need to preface it for the weirdos out there, like me. I know if I heard somebody say that, I'd think the exact same thing. He's talking about those NFL players' racks. Well, I don't know how anybody feels about the XFL, but I think that the NFL kind of paid him to do it. I mean, you want to look and say, "Oh, the NFL is so dangerous." Hey, I got a great idea. We're gonna bring back the XFL. We're gonna make football look safe. Yeah, football looks safe again. Come, let your infantile children play it. Look, I honestly have no problem with the NFL. I just think it's not fun anymore. Alright, the cookie of shame is no longer with you, Alex Smith. You have proved your worthiness to you, yourself and you. Good job. You may eat that cookie no longer. And after one quarter, we're almost at 100 points. We may hit the scoring cap at halftime. This will be the last play of the first half. I am not going to make any first quarter substitutions. I don't know why I said first half. I meant to say first quarter. Just keep going. Not going to make any substitutions. I like where I'm rolling on defense. Offense, I got to work a little bit more. Big power back, Le'Veon Bell. Got a good amount of speed, but he is a power back. Trying to get around the defender. It didn't quite work. Gonna run a little bit of no huddle. Fullback doesn't get used as much in this offense. Cousins is our role. That's my thing. I have to get comfortable when I'm trying to run my offense. If I can get comfortable, we're gonna do really good. You know, so, if you look at his numbers, he started what 11. He's 11 for 15 now. He started out about 50%. Nice shot by Le'Veon Bell. Go have another cutback here. Shake off the tackle and put a little flair in there. A little panache. Quick field goal. They'll block it. We're almost at 100 points. We're getting there. Does help to have Tyron Smith on your offensive line. I think that's one of the things. You look at the Cowboys this year, offensive line. Well, they let two of their key offensive linemen go in free agency. Okay, there's your first problem. They thought they had guys who they could fill them. The guys that filled the positions did admirably, but when Tyron Smith went out, they did not have anybody to replace him. Like, you're not going to be able to replace a talent like Tyron Smith, but you can do a decent job filling in. La'el Collins could have moved over. If you view La'el Collins as your best offensive lineman besides, a Travis Frederick or a Tyron Smith, move him to the position where you're gonna face the most adversity. That's a screenplay. Nice job by Geno. Geno Atkins knocking that ball away. We do not call cover 2 plays. We do not do it. It is not in our nature. The force is not strong with that play. I'm going to try something with Quinn. They're going to try a double team with Charles if he doesn't run out on a screenplay. Yeah, just like that. I was trying to get Dupree into position, but I slipped my finger on the darn stick. I don't like the concave sticks on the PS4 controller. I really don't. On the Xbox, it's a little bit more fluid. It's got deeper hold to it. This just kind of feels like they put it on there because, hey, look, our controller is an Xbox controller, which it's not. They are two completely different controllers. I don't like the triggers on this. Most of the shooting games I've played that were PS2 or PS3, aim down sight is L1, and fire is R1. So for me, the bumpers were more natural than the triggers, particularly where they're not really triggers. Change that play a little bit. Have Brown on the streak. Go have him run, go have him run, go have him run. I just didn't like the coverage, so I'm just going to have him run real quick. I mean, these are not really triggers. They're more like buttons. And I don't like that they're called triggers because they're not really triggers. So for people who call them triggers, that's like the Xbox controller. At least it feels like you're pulling a trigger. If you've ever fired a weapon, you know what it feels like to use an Xbox controller. It's fairly similar. It's one of those things that it's more natural than the bumper, where the bumper is more like a little button that you kind of just click. Like click, click, like a camera. Oh my goodness, he's going to score a touchdown through all of that. That's amazing. That is just bad I can't tell if that's bad tackling or just a good motor. I should do a funny voice when I'm commentating, but as it stands right now, we're already 50 minutes into this stream. I know I have another hour at least. I don't want to waste my voice. I really don't have time to stop and drink. If you don't hear sound for a couple minutes, I'm usually muting the mic, trying to get a drink in every now and then. Nobody's really watching though, so this is more of a dialogue. I can go back and I can watch the footage from the last game and say, oh, I made a mistake there, and make changes. So it's kind of like a little bit of a dear football diary, if you will. But it's not bad. I've been playing some decent games. William Gay, come on now. Should have been better. We only have one pick. I know we're playing against Alex Smith, but I want to see more. Just try to swarm everybody to him. I see that the guy, whoever's got the ball, I'm going to just say, hey, get him. Sick him. Oh, he's not gonna... Nope. That was inbounds. I would have had the interception, though. He just did not want to give me the ball there. You know, it does take a lot of work to put together a Madden roster. Like, I love doing Madden rosters. It's one of the things I would do. I spend like a couple days working on it bit by bit. This might be a decent run back. He can't really break tackles. That's my problem with Jameson Crowder in this game. He can't really break tackles. It takes a lot to work on his trucking ability, too. Do I want to run it? I don't think so. We are going to take Cousins out at the half. So that's why I'm not really... Get to Antonio Brown. Ah, I got it. I thought that defender was going to try something, so. It does take a lot of work to do a Madden roster. So that I don't do what most people do. I actually have a notebook that I list all the players by position that I'm interested in with usually a cap number. But I don't know the cap number right away. So what I do is I put an overall rating, and I guess based off their rating and the position, based on real NFL numbers, what the cap number is. Because they don't use real NFL numbers for their things. Like Kirk Cousins in this game, I just signed him to a contract extension. It was 4 years at $12 million. You know the Washington Redskins, if Kirk Cousins' agent walked into his office and said, look, we want 5 years, and we want $12 million a season, and we want $60 million signing bonus or some shit like that, because the signing bonus doesn't count against the cap. Well, part of it does, but most of it doesn't. They would sit there and say, hell yes, sign us up. None of this would have happened. That doesn't happen with the Washington Redskins in real life. The Washington Redskins overpay for aging quarterbacks and get bad pickups. Donovan McNabb, you're a great quarterback. That is one of the worst trades that they did. Especially considering that the pick that the Eagles used to get him. Once again, Alex Smith. Stop throwing to Jamal Charles. It's not working. Oh, I don't know about this play. We're gonna change it. Should have played. He fell down. That thing complete. Yep. I can tell right now. I would challenge that. I don't like the way challenges are handled in this game. You can't really win a lot of challenges particularly because I'm constantly hitting the X button to go to the next play, because it's presented like a TV, and I want to play. If I wanted to watch football, they do have this thing called NFL Network. I could always watch the games on here. Oh, no. Go back. I did not get a lot of yardage on that return. Yeah, Cousins hasn't had a good season. Week 4, he's just about to throw his 20th touchdown. Well, maybe not if Le'Veon Bell scores on this play. Which looks likely. Oh, yeah. Take my fan. Hands off the controller. Touchdown. The touchdown dances in this are not as outrageous. I think I may have to get the next year's Madden. That's something I would like to see is, you know, they have like a custom engine just for touchdown celebrations. That's something I would like to see in a future Madden. One of the things I do think of Madden, I think one of the things Maddens miss a lot of the times is real changes. I would like to see dynamic injuries. I would like to see injuries, not in-game injuries. Some of the in-game injuries are annoying. Because basically, if a player gets injured in game, they're done for the game, which doesn't happen in real life as often as they say. You know, sometimes a guy's out for about a half or so, but they sometimes come back. But in this game, basically, if your guy's injured, he's done for the game. He's not coming back. If you put him back, he'll just get re-injured no matter what. That was a nice drop by Jamal Charles. It's one of those things, it's very hard. Ooh, wait a minute now. Hang on a minute. They're gonna try a draw play. Right here. Let's see. Ha! Called it! Frickin' called it. I probably should have gone with a prevent D, but I decided against it. Nice shot by big man James Harrison. Yeah, he can still catch the ball. All you gotta do is stick your hands up in the air like you don't care, because you don't, because you're just trying to make a play on the ball. Okay, I'm at the 26-yard line and I'm playing a deep attack. Call me crazy, but... Run! No! That's the other problem I really hate with this game, is there's no mechanic for a quarterback to run other than pushing the sprint button, which does not work because it doesn't actually register it as the quarterback's trying to run. It just moves them. It doesn't even move them any faster, which is a bit annoying. Yes, we are going to run on 3rd and 4. I have a feeling. And that feeling paid off for a lot of yards. Goal line, no, we'll do halfback. Halfback sting in the red zone is dangerous. Like that. A little bit of a bob and weave kind of play. A little bit of bob and weave. Now, if you look at the Redskins strategy, look up right now, if I'm the Washington Redskins, my first 3 picks, you know, it definitely depends on player availability, but if you have to imagine, there's probably going to be 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round. I honestly think Josh Allen is going to Cleveland. I think that is a good pickup for them. How many quarterbacks in this year's draft want to go to Cleveland? This is a guy who wants to go to your bottom-of-the-barrel team. Now, whether or not it's for selfish reasons does not matter. Where he says, I want to be the team that gets immortalized. I want to be the quarterback who gets immortalized for leading them back. I don't think he's the guy to do that. I wish him the best of luck in trying to. But you know, if I'm Cleveland, you have a player that wants to play for you. You know, he's probably not going to take a discount of any kind. He's not going to take a hometown discount. If you can't get LeBron James to take a hometown discount to win a freaking championship to get you some players, you're not going to get this guy to take a hometown discount when he's not from the area. You're not going to do it. What you can do, however, is you can draft him and develop him. I mean, do you think free agent quarterbacks want to go to an 0-16 team? How many quarterbacks do you know go, hey, I'll sign with an 0-16 team? They had the most cap money in the league last year, and they couldn't do anything with it. And they took on Brock Osweiler's contract. And basically, by the end of practice camp, they said, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to play for Cleveland anymore. This Kaiser kid is better than I am. Yes, he led the league in interceptions, but that's not entirely his fault. It also doesn't help that they rushed him right away. I feel bad for Cody Kessler because Cody Kessler put up decent numbers for them, and they basically just tossed him out with the garbage and said, we like this kid better. You know, I don't agree with Brian Kelly on many things, but Brian Kelly said he needed to stay in school another year. I totally agree with that. I really do think he needed to stay in school another year. Just trying to get some chunk plays right now and kill some clock. I don't really care about like a big play. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna take a big play right here. I apologize for the swearing again, but you kind of gotta get over it with me. I swear when I'm at home, so I don't swear when I'm in public. We're gonna take a shot. I have to work tomorrow, so I'm not doing the alcohol, but, oh God. Leave Antonio Brown wide open down in the middle of the field on the fly route, why don't you? Thank you. Can I have another? Please, sir, can I have another? That's just a great job right there. That's wonderful play. Wonderful play. You know, the other thing that would make it even better is if you let AJ Green wide open on a fly route, I mean. You know, I had a lot of fun when the Jaguars beat the Steelers. Go, how about them Jaguars? All the Steelers fans, because, see, I was the only one at work who picked the Jaguars to beat the Steelers in the regular season. And people thought I was crazy when Ben Roethlisberger had the single worst game of his career, which has had a couple of bad games. Not a lot of, like, really terrible games. But it's had a couple of bad games. He had the worst game of his career. And, you know, you're going to start questioning retirement after that game. That tells you something. I know if Tom Brady had a game like that, people would probably start questioning retirement for him, even though there's no need. Tom Brady does not need to retire. People who say that are idiots. No offense to people who say that, but I kind of do mean offense when I say that. I mean, you think Tom Brady should retire when he's playing the best football of his career? That's like, tell Jordan after his third ring, you should retire. Tell Kobe after his third ring, hey, you should retire. Shaq didn't work out with you, you should go retire. It's not a good idea to tell somebody when they're in the prime of their career to retire. Like, I get a player like Kelvin Johnson not wanting to risk injury, especially with him on the downside of his career. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. I think we're about done with the punt return game until we break one more kind of mediocre explosive. They don't say it's a good play to run. I don't believe him. I got some decent yardage out of that. I'm going to run a little bit of no huddle right now. Could go pass. So, fullback out. See that, man? See, I like that little fullback, those little fullback out routes because it's pretty easy chunk yardage, 5-6 yards. We will do a jumbo package here. I am very interested in the jumbo. Ty Nishik couldn't be on pass block duty. He'll be on an in-road. Not a lot of receivers. Good job. Get out to my backup tight end. Normally he's a third stringer, but today he's number 2. Go back to the run. Try and mix it up. A little bit of play. A little bit of play action. Play action's almost always going to be pass. Don't have a lot of play action run. Wow. Does Le'Veon Bell really have 11 touchdowns in this game? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I don't believe that stat. I do not believe that stat. Yes! Le'Veon Bell has 11 touchdowns in this game, ladies and gentlemen. 11. I don't think he needs any more. I think he's done for. Yes, that is the big-ass offensive lineman catching the ball for a couple of yards. Not something he does a lot of for me. Keep running with the jumbo package because it's working. First down. Go back to the slant. Get a couple yards, just 2 yards there. Now we're going to go to goal line. And I'm going to do a fullback dive, actually. It's not going to go anywhere. I just kind of want to see if I can get something here. Got 2. Go no huddle and do a halfback sting. Alfred Morris got the touchdown. All right. You see Alfred Morris is actually running the ball kind of successfully for me. Taking our time. We're only an hour and 7 minutes into the stream, ladies and gentlemen, and we have not hit halftime yet. This may be another 2 hour and 15-minute game. Pace is kind of slow with all the scoring. That's why this game. If I literally just scored once and like ran the clock, the games would go a lot faster. I also wouldn't have any fun because I wouldn't hit 255 points. I judge my games based on whether or not I hit that mark. It's a good game if I do. It's a good game. You also notice I only get burned for about 1 big play a game. Good job tackling from the secondary. Jamal Charles is averaging a yard per carry. I said he was going to be decent. I don't mind giving up the yardage to a runner of his caliber. I would like to see him revitalize his career. Oh, Ronald Darby! That is an interception for the decade, ladies and gentlemen! First pick 6. And just mess with everybody, we're going to show the list and replay of that interception. Alright, so let's start it right here, right here, right here. This is the big play. So he's getting hit by Lawrence Timmons. Great job following the ball with Ronald Darby. And he's just able to run it back, and that's where we're going to end it. That's a nice replay. Like to analyze those types of plays just by myself, just because it's awesome. That is actually what my first play that I posted was. The Hail Mary full of grace, get this guy out my face. Is basically, they tried to sack my backup quarterback in the New England game a whopping, like, 3-4 times. Then they tried to tackle the poor receiver 3-4 times. Just all-around bad game of tackling. You will see that with a lot of my teams is, the AI in this game, you know, you want to talk about the AI in this game, it does not know how to finish tackles. And that is a little bit of a problem, that you don't know how to finish a tackle in a game about tackling. ran into a brick wall. Not a steel curtain, a brick wall. It would have been a steel curtain if the guys were a little bit thinner, but you are running into 300-pound defensive linemen. That's not a steel curtain. That's a brick wall. If you know, let me know in the comments if you know any brick walls. I mean, if you know any curtains, steel or otherwise, that weigh about 300 pounds, please be sure to let me know. Because I have got to see what a 300-pound curtain looks like. Whether or not it's made of steel is irrelevant. Okay, that's what you call yourselves. You're Pittsburgh and all. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's going to get the ball. Oh, my God. Somebody pick up that ball. Oh, we didn't even get it. Oh, that effort. How many times? You were right there. Just put your hand out. Put your hand out in the air like you don't care. I guess we really don't care. It's almost 150 points. We're going to get over 155 by the time we're at the half. Come on, Crowder. You've done a good job returning punts thus far. Ah, shoot. I was trying to get around him with the speed. Went backwards, man. I'm making my own mistakes now. I always say don't go backwards, and look what I'm doing. I'm going backwards. I'm ashamed of myself. Let me score a touchdown real quick. Yeah, I'm not liking that play. Hey, guess what? I think we'll throw it. How about that? Bad idea. Bad idea. The double coverage was not a good idea to throw to double coverage, I assume. I don't know. I just felt like throwing in double coverage. I don't know why. I mean, double coverage has been nice to me. Antonio Brown, nice first down. Almost got sacked on that play. Go a little no huddle, try and run the ball. Don't really want to run the ball with Le'Veon Bell because he's got so many touchdowns already, but I can't become complacent. Oh, man. Just a little spin move. Is that 12 touchdowns in the game now? I'll run a fake PAT just to mess with this computer. Say, holla! Hi! Whoop! Run with that. Run with that. I'm sorry. You thought you were going to tackle me. No, I got a big tight end. I do like CJ Uzomah. I think he is the best tight end that they have in Cincinnati. Just to let you know, if anybody says has CJ Uzomah as a good tight end, that person would be me. He's raw. He needs a lot of development, but some of the plays he can make are absolutely outstanding. And I think a lot of people sleep on him as a red zone tight end threat. Just letting you know, this is a guy to watch out for. Tyler Croft and I forget the other guy. They're good and all, but they have some issues. Mostly their health. I mean, health is a big thing. You could be the most talented player in the league. I don't care what league it's in. You could be the most talented player in that league. But if you cannot get on the field, you are not a talented player because you're not playing. Oh! Oh, that's a beautiful little hit stick there. Thank you, Calvin Pryor. That was a bad idea. Bam! In your face. I'm sorry, that was your face? Looked more like your ass. Try to get Cousins to throw for another touchdown, and it's not really working. Ha ha. As soon as I say that, of course I go and score another touchdown. By the way, I was not going to throw that ball to anybody but AJ Green. I was just waiting for him to get open. I could see a little window when receivers are going to get open. This is why I would be a good quarterback, because I do have the pocket vision for it. I just don't have the arm strength, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't want to be a quarterback. I don't care that quarterbacks get paid the most money. I don't want to be a quarterback. I do not. I would rather... My preferred position is on defense. I like tackling people. For a scrawny, 125-pound shit. I can hit like a Mack truck. Not many Mack trucks weigh 125 pounds, but also not many Mack trucks don't have the stamina to play football, which is why I play cricket. And I can out-throw baseball players. Nice job. Little rapid tackle. He did get a yard. I'm not happy I've given up 23 yards, but they're also not running it enough for me to stop them. I'm calling the blitz here because I fear a draw. Just because that formation doesn't mean anything. Oh, you mean like that? You mean like that draw that I did call? And the loss of yards. And the hit stick. Robert Quinn is a very good defensive end. I do not think he is used properly in LA. And there he goes again. That's his third sack. Yeah, he's got 3 sacks. Atkins has 3 sacks. How many sacks do we have for a team? 8. So that means Dunlap's got 2, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Somebody has 2 other sacks. I know Atkins has 3. We'll find out at the end of the game, probably. I did pick up Mackenzie Alexander mid-season. I did a couple of mid-season moves. I am happy with them. Still haven't gotten rid of Kirk Cousins. I'm not going to get rid of Kirk Cousins until the end of the year. I'm going to do something really interesting that I like to do, that I don't often do, is I go to a lot of formations. This is going to be an entirely custom play that you'll see right here. Okay, so it's literally just 3 receiving options. Oh, that was a nice catch. That was a nice catch, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, people of all ages, have some fun with that. That is a tight end Hail Mary route in a goal line formation. You are not going to see a lot of it in this NFL. And we're going to wind this down to the 2-minute warning and think about what we've done. We've been bad boys and girls in this game, and we're going to think about what we've done. No, we're not. We're going to run the ball with the fullback and see what we can do. Like that. I like that. We're going to do it again. We're not going to have the same result. Oh, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Yes, we will. We will score a touchdown. 2 runs for 25 yards and a touchdown by the fullback. That's good job. We have to go for a 2-point try here. I have a rule about 69. It's not a good number to have. It's sort of a luck thing. Sprint. Dive. Touchdown. There you go. Plus that, I love the satisfaction of a good 2-point conversion. I think NFL teams should do it more often. I don't like, that's one of the problems I did have with early Madden games, is I went for 2-point conversions every single play. Because I just did not like kicking PATs. PATs from 2 yards out are fucking stupid. You're going to hit them every time. If you as an NFL kicker, back when they kicked at the 2-yard line, missed a PAT, I would slap you upside the head if I was your head coach so hard, I would give you a concussion. I would also get fined by the league, but I also don't give a rat's ass. You're literally kicking from chip shot field goal range. How are you? Good job tipping that ball. I believe that was James Harrison. How are you missing that? Like, okay, it's cold. Okay, there's wind. Right. You're in a dome. A temperature-controlled dome. There's no reason to miss. There goes the ball. He did not see the pressure coming. He was a bad quarterback. Oh, crap. No, we got to call a timeout here because they're going to try and just kill the clock. Yeah, I got a blitz. I forgot. We're under 2 minutes. I got to start using my timeouts. I don't want to go to waste. Nice job. Call another timeout. I have a little dog named Rocky who's being a little bit of an annoying pestable right now, but anybody out there say hi to Rocky on the camp? Don't you look at me like that. He knows I'm talking about him. He knows I'm talking about him. This punt will not go well. Probably could have caught it. Not gonna. Oh, it's still in bounds. It is still in bounds. Nope. Leave it. Leave it. I have decided on behalf of everyone, we are going to call a Hail Mary once again. We're going to make Kirk Cousins earn his money. No, shut up, Le'Veon Bell. You got like 12 touchdowns in this game. You don't need any more. All right. What are we? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? That's not gonna be a touchdown, but that's gonna be decent. Alright, Hail Mary, come on. I'm not taking a timeout, we got plenty of time. Somebody get down the field and do it. They should have had that interception. Please tell me I was the only one that did not just see 3 players drop an interception. I'm a little bit upset that they dropped that interception now, if you cannot tell. Which you should be able to tell by now. That's a good balance of pass and rush. I am very proud of myself for no apparent reason. AJ Green. He got up and lost yardage. Wow. Let's go no huddle. Quan Bolden's going to score a touchdown, which is good because he's coming out after this half. I really had a hard time getting him the ball before. So now they've got 30 seconds to do something. What do you want to bet? Mind you, I have $4 for the entire week. But what do you want to bet that they're not going to get anything before the half? Just curious. How much money do you want to make? I mean, if I bet $4... I mean, I know I'm going to get 8. There's no way. There's no way whatsoever that I would lose money on that bet. They have 30 seconds. I don't care if they got 3 timeouts. They're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. I will call a timeout just to have them do this. It's not going to happen. 177-0. They're not going to win the game. It's a bit of a blowout right now. Oh, hey, look at that. Call a timeout. Give him another shot. See what they can do. Would you like to try at least? Would you like to throw the ball? Didn't go anywhere. Well, another play. No, they're not gonna do it. That sucks. Alright, well, we have some decisions to make. We have a lot of decisions to make for play call. A lot of people are going to come out. Cousins is out for Bridgewater. Le'Veon Bell is out. Do I put Langford in? Do I put Morris in? Put Langford in. I'll give Morris the ball for the 4th. He's out. He's out. He's out. No. He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in. Keep everybody in. Well, no, we're playing Kansas City. I don't mind. He's in. He's in. He's in. We're gonna make some more linebacker changes at the half, or at the 4th quarter. Leave everybody there alone. Richie Nelson for LaMarcus Joyner. Calvin Pryor played well. He's gonna stay in. The other guy will swap out at the quarter break. We'll swap another guy in the secondary. All right, let's try and return this kick for probably nothing. Yeah, just get up to the 30. No point in not returning it, seeing as I know I can get to the 25. So I'd rather try and get more. We are going to officially go to 2 clock because probably by the end of the quarter, if we don't select this setting, we would be at the 2:55. And I want to make this interesting. I want to fight. Particularly if that's what they're going to give up on the first run of the quarter is 8 yards. I'd be more than happy to take that. And mess with their little AI heads for a minute and take a look at this, Nope. Nope. He's got the yard, yep. I saw the guy trying to blitz on the outside. I said, nah, I'm not gonna let him. Same formation. I don't normally do that. But I have a feeling I want to do a little quick out route to Paul right there. Oh, he jumped it. That is a good job on the defense. You made me proud there. You really did. Okay. Ah! He bought it. Read option worked. Now on 3rd and 2, we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna change this. Ace twin. You're not on 3rd and 2 at the NFL. If you see an ace formation passing play, please be sure to let your local congressman for your team know because they're usually doing something wrong. Ooh, he missed it. Well, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Wait for it. I'm gonna do what I always do whenever I don't get it. It's called a fake punt off tackle. And it works. I love this play. Here we go. Get ready. All right, this is gonna be something special. This is gonna be something special. I don't care that he just barely got it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Ah, keep going. Ah, that's yardage right there. Won't show up on the stat sheet for some reason. 21 yards. And it was on a block, too. They tried to block it, and it didn't work. Oh, all right. It's time to get back to the game. Get back to the game. Oh, they say that's not a good idea. Flip the run. I say that's a good idea. That was not a good idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. We are killing so much clock time without getting down the field productively. Look at this. We haven't even scored. Up. Keep churning. Get down to the red zone, boy. 23 yards. That's a nice job. We will go to the goal line and try and sneak them in. Yep. See, what I tell you, halfback staying. Watch this. They load up pressure on the outside, and it lets me gut rush it up the middle. Touchdown. Langford will be coming out at the end of this quarter, and Bridgewater. Good put Connor Cook in. I don't put Connor Cook in. But I'm interested in this. Hour and a half into the stream. Well, I don't care. It's close enough to an hour and a half. Hour and a half into the stream. We're finally in the 3rd quarter. We're running some clock. I can get my defense on the field and make myself happy again. I next to never substitute my defensive line when I'm playing Pittsburgh, because that defensive line is killer. I do like Devin Still and Phil Taylor. I occasionally I'll give them, like, Sanderick Marks will come out for the 4th quarter just because I want to make some substitutions. I like making substitutions. I try and make it hard on myself, and it doesn't normally work. Tried to dive at his feet and it didn't go anywhere. He got yardage, and I'm not happy with myself because I mishandled that. We'll bring the linebackers in a little bit. Ah! Solid tackling, my man. And finally, Alex Smith has broken 20 yards passing. Oh my God! He actually caught a ball. He actually caught a ball for 20 yards. I'm so proud of you. It took you long enough. Take him down. Yeah. I'm not one of those guys who like injuring players. You always know it's like, I want to check. When I see the little injury pop up, I'm like, wait, who's injured? More so to find out if anybody on my team is injured. But, I mean, I don't really like injuries because I like beating up on the star players. Ooh. He had his hands on that. Gay had him completely whiffed. So he could have gone for some yardage. You know, you can tell a little bit. They are trying their hardest right now. But I don't see it. Double team here. I got the first down! No! Oh, wait, 4th and inches! Oh! Oh! Shh. Oh, they're going for a field goal! Wait. Field goal. Please don't. Miss it. It's like a 50-some-odd yard attempt, I think. Yeah. Oh! He almost blocked it! Did you see that? Nice miss by Cairo Santos. Nice miss there. Woo! We got away with something there. And I'm about to return the favor. By the way, I'm looking for a designed run right here. Design run, first down. Now we're looking for a throw. Look at all the time going away. Nice job by Rashad Ross to catch the ball. Put a little bit of no huddle in here to make things interesting. Blocker, follow your blocker. Wide corner, trying to throw. Yes, we are trying to throw this in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. You may call me crazy if you wish. I honestly don't care. Ah! Yeah! Antonio Brown gonna muscle his way. Rocky, I swear to God. Rocky, by the way, is a Steelers fan if you didn't know that. He has a terrible towel that is on the bed that he sleeps in. He sleeps on the human bed, by the way, not the dog bed. No, I sleep in the dog bed. Rocky is the little dog that takes up a king-size bed. My other dog is Kung Pao, who is a Redskins fan. He doesn't even bother taking up the king-size bed. He'll take up the king-size bed, the queen-size bed, the full-size bed. The whatever size bed you got is his. Rocky's just particular about the king-size bed for the mini-sized dog. 5 pounds soaking, sopping wet, and he takes up an entire bed. But he will pee the bed if the Steelers lose. That's how I know my dog is a Steelers fan. When the Steelers lose, he pisses all over the place. Same thing with my dog, the Redskins fan. When they lose, which it has not been fun times as a dog with a dog who is a Redskins fan, just to let you know. I would highly advocate against having dogs as Redskins fans, due to the amount of sheer pissing that they will do all over the place. They're potty trained. 4 indoors, by the way. They go into the bathroom like a human and use little dog pee pads. Completely trained. Which is how I know when they're mad. Ah! Missed that tackle! Are they gonna go for it? Are you gonna go for it? Shit or get off the pot, Kansas City. You gotta try something. That field goal didn't work. Had me nervous there for a minute. But, that's a nice job. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not going to throw the ball. I want a Hail Mary run. We have Jeremy Langford, the backup running back in the Pittsburgh offense. I want him to run this. Oh, look at that. He's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for scoring a 92-yard touchdown. Look. All right. He's going to cut back over here now. Hands off the controller. Hands off the controller. Look at that. Zoop! And he's outside. Don't even have to worry. Kicks the field goal. 198. Killing a lot of time. Which is good. After I get off this, I can go back to Evolve, do another Evolve live stream if I have enough time. Said to myself I was probably gonna. By the way, I have no idea what time it is. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put the linebackers on a blitz because I sense a draw play coming. And I'm only rushing 3 guys right now, so let's make it 5. Nope. Joyner, I was not sending for the interception, by the way. Just to let you know, I was actually sending Joyner in case he caught that by some miracle. Put him on a blitz. I sense a run. Nice job by Geno Atkins. I thought that would have counted as a hit stick. It did not. It did not. Apparently my stick was not hitty enough. Yeah, DeAndre Levy was trying to come right at him. He didn't even let Levy get close. He just said, nope, bye. Nope. Nope, we're going to go the other way. Thank you very much. Not having a great job punting the ball now. He's doing a pretty good job keeping it in situations where I can't really return it for big yardage. And the return game has been decent, so, yeah. I don't know, I just feel like throwing it again after that big run. I don't care about your 20 yards worth of rushing. I said I felt like throwing it. Bad computer. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. And, AJ Green. Oh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Just a little hurdle in case that last guy, Blitz Sorensen. If he wanted a dive tackle, we're just going to hurdle just to keep it from him. That was actually a cover 3 play. Wow. Normally I don't score against cover 3. I always score against cover 2. I'm actually now impressed with myself. I did better than I normally do against cover 3. Yay me. Let us see what we can do. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Hoping to get this game done before the 2-hour mark. But I don't know if we are going to. We have another stoppage of play. It may happen. This may be a passing play or maybe another run, another draw play. But I'll break the blitz no matter what. Yeah. Another draw play. Got some good yards. Still not averaging a yard per carry, though. I'm working on that. Ooh. This is a pass play. I do need to put a linebacker. I'm going to put him on the QB spot, and I'm going to put him on a blitz. A little bit of a touch by Darby there. That may have been pass interference in the NFL. I got to go with my bread and butter. I have not called a lot of cover 3 match, which is usually what I call. Nice job! Geno Atkins right in his face. We got to go for the block because it's under 5 yards, so I just don't want to risk it. Almost had the block. Wouldn't let me out-juke him, but better than taking the loss. Got 4 yards positive. Supposed to if I had dropped it. What do I want to do? I will play the ground game. I will try and get the 3 first downs. I will try. You know, if the defense just gives up. Like that. Go no huddle here. Try and move the ball a little bit more. These guys have hardly played. Job. Just moving the ball kind of short. Not really doing a lot. Bootleg. Bootleg. Nice job. So we got a first down. Alright, we're gonna do a new playbook. I form, tight pair. Fake running back flip. Oh, no. Audible. Mouse ball. That may be a touchdown. I don't know if he's going to catch me. Nope, he's not going to. That is a nice little out route. I saw right there the coverage in the running play, and I said, no way. I know exactly where you want to go. And we're still balanced, 40 and 40. I'm actually happy. I'm not keeping track of that. It's not something I'm keeping track of where I'm saying, how's my balance in the run and the pass? It's just something that if you are calling a successful NFL offense, you should be aware that you have to balance the run and the pass. Now, some of it is me trying to spread the gaudy numbers around, but the numbers that Cousins had in the first half were not as gaudy as, say, Matthew Stafford in the last game. He had 4 incompletions the entire game. Cousins had 4 incompletions in the first quarter. 2 different quarterbacks, 2 different skill sets. So we ran the ball so much with Le'Veon Bell, put up the gaudy numbers, still had a good amount of production compared to who we had before. That's a nice job by Dunlap. Just nose to the ball defense tackle. Not one of those people who likes to compliment myself a lot. Even though it sounds like I do, I don't normally do it. I just like to... It's almost sarcasm when I say it to the computer, or I do the yay me crap. That's almost like my version of sarcasm. Because it's like, I have like no respect for this computer. The computer. It's like, I don't care. You're a computer. What are you gonna do? I don't know why I switched there. I switched by accident. I'm so used to pressing O when the ball's in the air just to get the nearest guy and try and catch it. You know, I do have to say, Andy Reid looks like he lost weight in this game. And that's not something you can say normally in a video game. that a fat guy in a video game lost weight. Hey, that guy lost weight! God. Chip Kelly, if he was in this game. Oh, that was not a block I had called for, by the way. We are going to let this roll wherever. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Okay. Do you want to see a Hail Mary from the 3-yard line? Well, vote now. Up too late. Teddy Bridgewater has the ability to outthrow right now Kirk Cousins. Oh, fudge me. Ah! Well... apparently it was not to be. Okay. So do you want to see a Hail Mary run of 97 yards? We'll call and vote now. American Idol hotline extinct voting right now. Up too late. And there he goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is now the second play of 90 or more yards that they have given up to the same running back in the same quarter. Let me let you know that if that happens in the real life, whoever is in charge of the play calling on the defensive side of the ball is pretty soon going to be right next to Jimmy Hoffa underneath MetLife Stadium. Because I don't know many defensive coordinators who can give up multiple 90-yard plays in a single game and keep their job. Because, just to be clear, Jimmy Hoffa is somewhere underneath MetLife Stadium. That's not advocating that if you give up 2 plays like that you know we're gonna kill you like the mafia. Because Jimmy Hoffa could still be alive. He could have a whole freaking cafe under there. He could be one of Amazon's biggest customers. I mean, how else are you gonna get stuff sent to a little hut underneath MetLife Stadium? But I do find that funny that Jimmy Hoffa is somewhere under MetLife Stadium. You know, it's an old joke. It's still a funny joke. That felt like a hit stick to me. Where I like the little pop that says, user hit stick. Yeah! And then you go, wait, I hit that by accident. Okay, come on. Snap the ball, snap the ball. Again, you notice I'm almost always putting my coverage. You'll see it on this play, even though I'm playing a zone coverage. Just bring up coverage adjustment and flick the right stick down for underneath coverage. It is literally the best way to play your secondary, because what they're going to do is they're not going to give up the big passing play. They're just going to, And of course, as soon as I say they're not going to give up the big passing play, I go and give up like 20 some odd yards, 23 yards. Shouldn't have jinxed myself. 9 for 46 passing. It only took him 6 throws to get into the positive yardage. What was that? Like, seriously, what was that? You know, if they keep getting conversions and killing the clock for me, I'm not going to be able to finish this in under an hour or in under 2 hours. Oh! Oh my God, that is a nasty hit! I am in shock at myself, but well, no, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't. I don't care. We have to have an instant replay of that, ladies and gentlemen. I do have the ability for instant replay. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, right here. He is all the way over there. He's a good 10 yards away. Caught, hit right here. Boom! That ball is in the air. That ball is 6 feet up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who recovered that. That is just nasty. Can I say that the hit right there? This game does have a good hit engine to it. Well, that is a completion. Good job. I formation. Pass the ball.
3 down. Let's go. Forward.
All right. I gotta hurry up and snap this. Oh, he got underneath. That's a smart job. Okay, we're gonna run it now. Toss play. This may be a touchdown. I don't want it to be, but it might. Oh, it's a touchdown, all right. Hello and goodbye, all in the same play. If I remember correctly, this will, if you're not watching this live, this will eventually, after about 2 or so hours, the whole thing will be available to watch. Otherwise, you only get the first 50 minutes, because the longest I can have for a video clip setting on the PlayStation Share is 60 minutes, and depending on the length of quality, it may only have the first 50 minutes. I know the last video was like that, where for like the first couple hours, you could only access the first 50 minutes. Come on. You got a couple of yards. Come on, run that clock for me. Run that clock. We won't go the fourth. Tired.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
So this is a situation where we're actually going to have linebackers on zone. They look like they're going to blitz, but they're going to drop back. I'm rushing 4 guys on the defense. Or I'm rushing 5 guys on the defense right there. 5 defensive linemen. It's one-on-one blocking. They can't afford to double team anything. Ooh, Dunlap has the advantage out here. Dunlap has a big advantage on the outside here. Don't know about a sack, but he's going to get some pressure. Up! Nice job by DeAndre Levy. Rangy middle linebacker getting out there and doing some dirty work. Almost had the sack. Had to come over and get it. Go to a goal line formation. Try a little fullback running again. Try and wind some clock.
Let's go.
I really just want to wind this down to the quarter break. Do another fullback dive.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Oh my god. Alright, so we'll start the next quarter in pretty good position. Well, if we have enough time, we'll snap the ball with 1 second. Come on, come on. Yep, scored right before the half. That's good. That's good. We got a lot of time to kill now in the 4th quarter, with the score going to be 2:33. That is, unless they block it again. Nope. Nope, just a little safety thing. Alright, we, by the way, have a lot of substitutions to be making real quick. So, this is a tactical adjustment to keep guys healthy. Teddy B's coming out. Connor Cook, come on in. Alfred Morris going to come on in. Hand off the rock. Not really going to change out the receivers. Not going to change out tight ends. Not going to change out O-line. I will take out Derek Marks and put in Phil Taylor. A little bit more beef. Zadarius Smith, you can stay in. DeAndre Levy's going to come out. We'll put in B.J. Goodson. Leonard Floyd's going to come out. We're going to put in Bud Dupree. I believe we were going to take LaMarcus Joyner out, and we're going to put in Sean Davis. Calvin Pryor is going to stay in because the boy is freaking destroying people out there. Calvin Pryor is the MVP of this game because I've had now 2 highlight reels with him and 1 for Ronald Darby. 2 highlight reels for Calvin Pryor and 1 for Ronald Darby. My secondary is killing it. You want to talk about the Legion of Boom? I think the Legion of Boom is overused a little bit. Everyone wants to have that kind of a secondary. I don't see the need for a secondary of that caliber. You just need a secondary that plays well. Like, you don't need to spend $50 million on a good secondary. Just have to develop it. Like, see, that's the problem that I actually have with the Patriots. Believe it or not, is the Patriots teams always have one elite corner, right? But the problem with that is they usually have to pay a lot of money. Right now, they've got Malcolm Brown, and they've got Stephon Gilmore. They're paying a lot of money for Stephon Gilmore. What the hell did he do? He had 2 interceptions this year.
Hey, watch their team. Watch their team.
And Malcolm Butler is still on a rookie contract, I believe. I don't know if he's still on rookie contract or not. But, wow, they lost a yard on that catch. What a great performance that was. I'm so enthused by the positive gain. Jeez. You know, in the NFL, I would call that a sack. Because you lost yardage, and you lost a down. Oh, look at that. Connor Cook, throw your first career touchdown pass. He says as we run the ball. I have clock to kill. You throwing the ball does not help me. And as he scores a touchdown on the ground, there goes that whole idea of killing clock. Wow. Just wow. Will it let me kick PAT? Yes, it will. I do have a little bit longer before my kicking icon is going. It may be because I am not at 2 hours yet. I think that's what it is, really. If I play 2 hours or more, it won't let me do it. All right, we're gonna give this a shot. We only need 15 points. We've got 14 minutes to get 15 points. I'm liking my odds. This is gonna be easy. I don't care. I'm not even worried about jinxing myself. This is gonna be easy.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready!
14 points in 15 minutes. Who are you kidding? Oh, he dropped it. If he had caught that, he would have gotten the first down. That is a bad job. You're a bad scientist. I hate where, like, right after Alien Covenant, that whole thing, you're a bad scientist came out. Like, it's a movie about stupid people experimenting with stupid wildlife that they shouldn't be messing with. Not to say that the xenomorphs are stupid. I would never insult them in that way. They're beautiful creatures in their own way, I suppose. But do you think it's the best idea to go fucking around with eggs and with things that pop out of them? Don't tell me I didn't know that something was going to pop out of it. It's an egg! It is clearly an egg! Okay, things pop out of them. Eventually. What were you going to put in it? I know what the answer to that question, by the way, is before you start. I know what the answer to that question is. I know how I phrased it. And I also know, ooh, we may have a punt return touchdown. Hang on. We'll have to finish it then, man. We'll have to finish it. Nope, no, we're not gonna. Oh, no, wait. There's still. Ah, oh, damn. Damn it, we tried. I know how I phrased that entire thing. And I meant it entirely how I meant it. What did you think that you were going to put in it without something coming out of it? And that was not sexual at all. That is a serious question that I have for Dr. Manhattan of Watchmen. Literally, that is the only role that I can name that guy in. And it also involves public nudity, which makes the joke that I was making but said I wasn't making, which I really wasn't, makes it even funnier, is that, hey, that's Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. But nonetheless, I do want an answer to that question. I also think Ridley Scott did screw up those movies, as I'm a huge fan of Alien Predator. Predator is the best movie of all time, in my opinion. Like, if you want an action movie, that is an action movie with storytelling. The Avengers, Mission Impossible, all that stuff, Fast and Furious, that's crap. Because it lacks storytelling. Predator is a human-based story. I think it's worthy of an Oscar nomination. Can I give it an Oscar nomination? A posthumous? It's not posthumous. People tell me that all the time. It's not posthumous. No, it's posthumous. That is how the word is spelled. That is exactly how I'm going to say it. It's posthumous, not posthumous. That doesn't sound right. Possumus. What the hell is possumus? That's exactly what it sounds like. That's exactly what I think about when I see that word. It's possumus. Dunlap may have an easy time getting. Oh no. Oh! Nice job by Darby with the sack at the quarterback position. Notice there I tried rather embarrassingly to try and get him twice. Dunlap's got him. Nope. Atkins got him. Nope. We're gonna have to leave the cornerback to do all the work. Can he get it? Ooh, that's not gonna be good. This is not gonna. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Damn! He just stepped out. Okay, we're gonna try something. No, we're gonna try something. Okay, we are going to do a field goal. Yes, it didn't take the icon away. We're just under the 2-hour warning. Yeah! Got ourselves a field goal. All right. Now my kicker can feel happy. He's been included in this game. PhD's okay. He's been included in the game. We got to kick a field goal. And now now that we're at 2 hours, it's probably not going to go so well. I think that may be the last time we get to kick the ball. We literally need 5 points. Excuse me. I didn't have time to turn the mic off for that cough, unfortunately, so. You cannot get sick through a YouTube video. Unless it is sick to your stomach. Oh! Butterfingers. Now that is a sexual innuendo if you've ever heard one. Is that Butterfingers? You know, a lot of candy out there can be mistaken in a sexual way, and I think that is a problem. Ah, there goes Robert Quinn again. 5 sacks! The boy is eating them for breakfast. Put him on a Wheaties box. Wait, is Robert Quinn on a Wheaties box? That is an interesting question. Hopefully someone can find that out for me, because I'm not gonna. I had Kelvin Pryor in position. I knew if he caught that ball, he was gonna pop him. He was gonna pop him harder than the Pillsbury Doughboy. Yes, I have very old pop culture references. You'll have to excuse me. It may seem like I'm talking to another person. I'm not. This is just a very relaxing way to get rid of all your frustration. You know, if you talk to yourself, you don't have to have a therapist. I keep telling people that all the time, and they don't listen to me. Ah! The juke. The juke went nowhere. Well, what do we want to do? Hey! Maybe we should let Connor Cook throw for his first career passing touchdown. Should we? No. Yeah. Come on. Oh my god, they can't stop Alfred Morris. Boy's on fire. Yeah, mostly Le'Veon Bell gets to run the ball. That's why usually in the second half I have some combination of Morris and Langford and... Ah! I saw you try to block that! You ain't fooling no one! They're actually letting us kick it. I'm happy about this. Hey, there goes the kick icon. Oh, please tell me I got this kick down right. Yes, I did. It's gonna be the last time we kick the ball. There will be a lot of simulating from this point on, people. Just because of that kicking meter. There will also be a lot throwing the ball, so... I want to run the clock, it just won't let me. Oh, Geno Atkins! I didn't see the draw play coming, but he did. Thank you. No cover one. No cover two. I'll call it the cover one. We got Phil Taylor in. Big Phil Taylor. Doesn't really see a lot of time for me. Hoping he can get a hit. Ah! I switched to the wrong player. Okay. I'll call the prevent D. I don't know how good it's going to be. Quinn's got a good matchup on the outside. It might be a double team. Nope. Underneath. That would have been a first down if he caught that. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. They are passing the ball an awful lot. 100 plays. Over 60% of the time they're passing. They're not doing anything with it. No, back up. I'm gonna take the ball. Jeez. Look at that. That's a good punt. From his 22 to my 22. Alright, can I run some clock off now, please? Apparently not. They're gonna keep let me run like that. Yeah, if you keep letting me run like that, I'm not going to get the clock down when I need to. Alright, goal line. Let's try and put some beef out there. Try and make them blitz a little bit more. We're not killing the time we need to kill. And this is a touchdown right here. I'm going to just dive. Just to keep running the ball, to keep running the clock. It's not working. Finally, we got under 10 minutes. I don't really think they have an answer. They're over 1,000 rushing yards in a game. That's good. I like that. Alright, this is where I may be able to take some more time off the clock. It'll cut into the yards per carry average, but... Quick audibles with the sting. Ah! Well, now I have to go no huddle. We are going to run the clock manually for a little bit. I wanted to do no huddle just because it would take me so long for it to back out of the field goal, which I can't kick anyways because the kick icon's gone. So, yeah, this is boring. This is real boring. Should have the Jeopardy wait music button again. Do, 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 do. Oh, time to snap the ball. Shit. Ah! That's okay. I don't care. I don't care about the conversion. Nope. Nope, don't care. Don't care. You wanna know why? They're at the 2-yard line. They're not going to go anywhere. And it's a safety! Oh, you idiot! Oh, I'm so proud. Oh, you tried to run the ball at the 2-yard line. Great job, guys. Great job. So proud of you. And I get the ball back now to run the clock some more. Y'all are just so nice. I don't know what to say. Should I send you a fruit basket? Oh, you're allergic. You're allergic to me spending my money on you. Yeah. Ah, God, I gotta dive. I could have broken that for a touchdown. I really don't want to. I just want to wind the clock right now. That's 6 minutes. I gotta think about going to bed soon. I still have to do one more live cast before I go. That'll be another Evolve one. Another fabulous job of tackling there. Oh my God, it's so fabulous. It's like I'm just a moving tackle dummy for them. I apologize if you can hear that squeaky toy in the background. A certain fluffy white dog, whose name shall not be mentioned, is very loudly squeaking. I need help with this dog. I don't know what his problem is. I got him a duck toy that he wanted for a while for Christmas. And, needless to say, he beat the crap out of that duck. and it's in the hospital now. This little duck toy, this stuffed goose, may no longer be stuffed. We might have to put him out of his misery. It would be the humane thing to do to this toy. Is that touchdown? No! Thank you! I appreciate that. I will take the extra play. Y'all, let me kill even more clock. Connor Cook hasn't thrown a pass. I'll be nice. I'll give him like one pass before the end of the game. Like maybe the last play of the game on offense for me would be like a Hail Mary. I don't feel like running a 2-point play. We're just gonna do a quick step. Yeah, this is the first time I've had to simulate all game. I'm hoping it's the last. Oh, they say this is the final drive. Like, really? Have you seen how I play? This is not the final drive. There's probably one more final drive for them. Oh. Oh, he dropped that. Wow. I thought he had that. It's right in his gloves. Like, all you had to do was catch it. It is not hard. The object of the game of football is to catch the ball. Or run with the ball. It's not something that's hard to do. They play thousands of football games across college and professional and high school every year. I mean, could they at least try? Could they at least try? Not doing anything. I mean, again, they're like missing them by this much. Like, why? Just do it already. They're giving me the ball. I'm gonna have plenty of time to run the ball. I can run it. I have to run it twice to take it down to the 2-minute warning. They did give me good field position. For running it, that is.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey.
This should take me close to the 2-minute warning. My next run should take me down to the 2-minute warning, though. Oh, no, wait. I can take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have to sit here, though.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
We have to sit here for like 20 seconds. Oh, this is boring. I don't want to sit here for 20 seconds, though. Oh, the good news is I can unplug my controller from charging. The great thing is your PS4 controller can be charged by your phone charger in most cases. Where I have a flip phone with the little duckbill charger, I don't have to worry about that. And for all you people who say my flip phone is crazy, I don't have to fight with that stupid, insanely short little cord that the PS4 gives you. It says, use this. I don't have to deal with that. And I get to have a phone charger. No. I think smartphones are just stupid. Hey, let's put this big cancer-causing piece of glass up to your face. Like, it's so obnoxious to me. I just don't see it. Keep running the clock. I still have time to call one more play, like for a passing play.
All right, here we go.
I'll take it down to the goal line. Seven seconds. Gonna give Connor Cook a shot. Trying to go to Niles Paul. That's what we're gonna do. Nope. Alright, one more shot. We'll give him a better play than that. That wasn't very good. Look at that. The run-pass ratio just got destroyed once we started doing good. Yeah! Connor Cook, congratulations. You got your first NFL touchdown. We will try... No, we're going to call a timeout, and we're going to do a 2-point conversion. Just to stick it to him. Stick it to him good. This game, by the way, is officially going to be longer than our last game, which is not what I was trying for when I started this. I said we were going to play a nice, quick game, and that did not happen. So let us get our stats real quick. Who we have decided is going to be the players of the game. Let's take a quick look and see. No, just me. Cousins, he actually got a good amount of yardage. Touchdowns are unimpressive, as is the completion rate, 81%. I can't believe Teddy Bridgewater was so low. Rushing the ball, definitely. It's going to be Le'Veon Bell, probably. He's probably going to have 2 runners. I'm probably going to have Bell. Yeah. 23. 460. 12 TDs. I'll just give them all the running backs. Morris. 20 rush. 309. 5 TDs. Langford, 12 rushes. 273 yards, 5 TDs. That's just an all-around great running game. Over 1,000 yards on the ground. 24 touchdowns for a team over 1,000 yards. And then even the receivers had some good games. Couldn't get Uzomah a touchdown. Couldn't get Fowler a touchdown. They had identical numbers, which is hilarious. Rashad Ross had pretty good conversion. The big OT having a catch was nice. I mean, defensively, Robert Quinn, there's your defensive player of the game. You know, look at that. That's pretty good. 8 tackles for a safety. I don't normally have a lot of tackles for a safety, but I mean, just well done, Robert Quinn. 5 sacks, 18 total tackles, 12 solo. Good job. So, alright, thanks for watching, and we'll try and do this again. Be sure to subscribe if you want more videos for this. And everybody have a good day. I'm out.